Hack. The word hack. What is a good hack? Well, hack didn't always mean breaking into computers like you're told nowadays. Originally, it meant to cut, chop, or do rough work on wood or a material. A hack job, for example, was something improvised, messy, maybe even a little bit ugly. At MIT, right? That's where this all kind of started, especially around the Tech Model Railroad Club. The word started mutating. These were people building complex model train sets and writing relays, solving strange technical problems, and even making do with parts from a salvaged and landfill, so that they were doing things that they were never quite intended for. Hack became a clever solution. Not always elegant, not always pretty, but effective. In fact, things like modems, monitors that draw text, all those things were considered hacks back then. The club itself described a hacker as someone who applies ingenuity to create a clever result. To early hacker culture, a hacker was not automatically a criminal. A hacker was someone curious enough that they'd open the box, patient enough to understand it, and stubborn enough to make it do something new and unique and unusual. The Jargon File, one of the great artifacts of that culture, described hacking as an appropriate application of ingenuity. That definition matters, because for a long time, hacker culture was about exploration, it's about mastery, it's about understanding the systems deeply enough that the boundary between user, mechanic, and inventor started to blur. But the public didn't usually see that part. The public saw the people breaking in and phone phreaking and security breaches, people stealing information from dumpsters by dumpster diving and looking for paper. News stories made a big thing, federal cases, so hacker kind of split in two, which is why you now have white and black hat hackers. Inside the culture, it still meant makers, builders, explorers, programmers, repair people, or systems thinkers. Outside the culture, it increasingly meant criminal, and that split never really healed. Today we have ethical hackers, security researchers, hardware hackers, life hacks, quote-unquote, hackathons, black hat hackers, all sharing the same root word, hack. But the older meaning is still there. Every time someone, repairs a device that the manufacturer wanted thrown out, every time someone writes a script to automate a tedious job, every time someone takes a system apart to understand how it breathes, that is hacking. Not crime, not magic or wizardry, ingenuity. A hacker is someone who looks at a system and wants to see how it works, understands it, and sometimes, if they're clever enough, they find the lines, the seams, and make them useful for something new. This has been Zelost, signing off.